So I'll show you all about the custom GPT in a moment. First of all, you have to go to this point when it's called GPTs. On the left hand side in the rows here down there, you can see GPTs here. Under GPT, these are all the GPTs I've been able to create. So anytime you create a GPT stands for generative pre-trained transformers. So GPTs are just like you are telling ChatGPT. Let's say ChatGPT is a student who has just graduated from the university, PhD in everything. He has PhD in everything, and now you employ him to work for you based on what you're doing. So you train it on the tasks that you do so that you can relieve yourself. So in AI, we call that term fine-tuning. So you fine-tune AI to now work for you. So just like also a chef who can cook different food. Now you have a specific type of food you like and a specific taste. So you tell the chef to cook the food just based on your own preference. So that is what GPTs are. So now you press on GPTs here. Then you see these are GPTs created by users, ChatGPT users, and most of them are anytime people use them frequently, I think there's some amount that is being paid to them. So, but you have to register in a community like something like that. So now, if you want to create a GPT for yourself, you come to this. Look at the top left, the top right of this interface. You see my GPT, and you see create. Then you press create here. Okay, now, so this is now the interface. So you can choose create here, or you can choose configure. In this create here, you'll be asked questions on what you want. ChatGPT is going to ask you questions so as to refine what you want. But this is not always the best. You should have already known what you want to do. So that is why configure is what we use. So configure here, in configure here, this place you give the name. Let me start with the top now. You see this sign circle with plus. This is where you add image. So you can upload a photo, or you can use that is the image generation model of ChatGPT to generate an image. So you give the name of your GPT, then you give a description. Give a description here. What is it all about? What does it do? So that in case you want to merchandise it, or you want to sell it, or you want to share it, the user can see what it does from the interface. When I say interface, I mean from when it's being shown. Okay, now you come to instruction. This is the most important part of any creation of any GPT. It is the instructions that determines how effective or how efficient it's going to work. That is why in prompt engineering we are told to first of all make our plans. You have to have your idea on paper. What is it that you want this GPT to do for you? Make it clear. Make it very, very clear. And we can also go to ChatGPT to now refine it. By the way, I have already created GPT that can help to do this. So it's important that you make your ideas clear enough. So then from there, this is conversation starter. That is, if you just want to, just like you press an ATM and it gives you the output, which is money you want. So you just like when you create the GPTs, you just press anything you want it to start with. Then knowledge here, this is where you upload files so that AI can go to retrieve information, external data source. We call this RAG, Retriever Augmented Generation. Where let me use this illustration. When we were in school, we were doing mathematics. We're not doing mathematics. We're being taught what to do. And we go to the exam to write what we're being taught, to perform, to give the output. So that is fine tuning. Now, sometimes there are some things we cannot remember. Let's say we need external source. We need, like, let's say 4-figure table when we are doing logarithm. Let's say also some formulas that we cannot put in our head. So we need those information to be able to we need external source. So they give us those 4-figure table. So that is what it is now. So you need to give AI sometimes external data source to be able to perform even better. So this is where you upload files, maybe files of your company, files of whatever you do, you upload it here. And here again, recommend model. So this place here, you choose which of them do you prefer. For me, I always but the best is GPT-5. According to Sam Altman, he said that the ChatGPT 5 is compared to ChatGPT 4. It's like you're comparing a PhD graduate to a high school graduate. So, and capabilities now, you can enable your GPT to search the web to get information. Canvas is just like a drawing board, not like drawing board like for artists, but in terms of for writing now, it's just like you can edit, you can adjust, you can clean, and you can edit while even generating your information. Image generation, enable data interpretation and data analysis. So an action here, and this is where now you can now enable your GPT to do a task even outside it. Here now, but this one requires coding. It requires a level of coding. Yes, but in later time, I think we are going to explore this. So now this is where you create your, and then after that, while you are doing all this, this is a place where it will be showing. This is just like the IDE, that is internal development environment. You just be seeing what is going on here, the preview. So now,